signifying that nothing but death is here, and he has an absurd defense. Look at that,
Alright, that's
209.
awesome.
And I really like this guy's stage.
He has a mace hand.
Yeah. And another extra life. They're really forgiving in this game. This ain't Mega Man 1. Or 2. This is Mega Man 6. We've been through this. Okay.
That has kind of been the general trend of games over time, is to get easier.
Yeah. Now, I like that that thing just gets punched and flies back like that. This is going to be a bit awkward. I've never been very good at timing my jumps. Or, you know, holding myself back like that. Clip my helmet. Insta-death. But again, you see the bottom spikes. They're a little different. They're like spears. And
That's just a barrel, isn't it?
I think there's a guy inside who's...
Oh, yeah.
He comes out. Like the reverse snake charmer.
Yeah, those are kind of like lances, because he's a knight.
Yeah. Right? Oh, just gonna grin and bear it. And there's no use really risking it there. So, oh, and there's no way going back now. Oh, he's got turrets.
The lattice work of pipes in the back.
Yeah.
It was nice.
This Renaissance fair sucks. This is ahistorical. Alright, got the wheels here.
I guess those are just to introduce you to the wheel mechanic before you get into this spot.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, if you have the jet like I do, you can just ignore those puzzles altogether. Now, you do kind of see this kind of same aesthetic in Shade Man stage in Mega Man 7. Unfortunately, there's no like vampire or werewolf robots to keep you entertained.
Yeah, that really is disappointing.
I mean, admittedly, the werewolf robots, where a robot that literally transforms into a werewolf, is kind of be hard to program. It's also ridiculous. It's kind of hard to find somebody who's willing to do that. Like, what?
Why not just make one or the other?
Yeah. Like, look, Mr. X is a big fan of classic movie monsters. Mr. X, who in no way is Dr. Wily.
No, he's been behind Dr. Wily this whole time, Don.
Behind. Like, you thought, like, hey, where'd Mega Man X come from? Well, I wonder. MX. The more you know. That's not canon. That's not true. X, yeah, we all know where X came from.
Oh, this is a crazy bounce house.
Yeah, it's like Springman stage in 7. I guess this is where they got the idea for it. People like me just had so much fun with it.
I feel like this one's cooler than that one is.
Okay, big choice. Do you go high or low?
You always go the one that's harder to get through.
Yeah. Because obviously there's something special here. Now let's see if we can take out that guy on the ground with the charge punch. If I can land a hit.
Nope.
I give up. Yeah.
Oh.
Screw it.
So is the Yamato Spear his weakness?
Yes. And I like his heraldry. It's not really inspired, it's just chevrons and stars, but I like that they have it in there.
Yeah, it's kind of like a military patch.
Yeah. Just for people who have fetish for without, actually understanding the world or anything.
Okay, he told us that was a mace, but this looks way more like a flail.
Yeah. There's an invisible chain or something. Or he's a robot. He could have a magnet.
Yeah, he just... There's just a bowling ball on it.
There was a magnet man. Now let's use his weakness weapon. Now that we're playing with a full deck, I like the lightning coming out of the windows, even though it happens literally every boss. And yeah, he's getting wrecked pretty hard.
He's rocking a pretty sweet mohawk on that helmet.
Yeah, he's got some plumage. Alright, he's got me boxed in. Not anymore. And our boy's done.
Oh, yes. Suck in the power.
Yeah, gotta do the iconic... Oh!
What do we get?
You get Knight C.
Oh, Beta
parts. Now, I never actually get the other parts, so just put that right out of your mind.
It was all for nothing.
Yeah, run through ruined. Wow, this guy has no defense. And no attack,
but
really.
he is mobile.
Yeah.
He just dodges all the attacks.
And I guess he's got like a Greek aesthetic, Mediterranean aesthetic.
Yeah. I guess it's appropriate for a centaur.
Yeah, like high-tech, iconic, ionic, just a pelican fish.
He's
robot.
dropping fish on you.
Yeah, don't take any risks with these jumping puzzles. No.
Oh, they just explode in parts.
Yeah. That son of a bitch. There, problem solved.
Oh no, he respawns.
God damn it.
You gotta let him blow up, Todd.
No. It's the principle of the matter now. There. There, I win. And that fish can go chase a rope. Whatever that means. Alright, another fish and another awkward... I sense death approaching.
So I didn't expect Centaur's man's map to be underwater.
Yeah, I guess sunken civilization like the Mycenaeans, Atlantis, or mythical ancient Bronze Age aesthetic is what they're going for here.
Oh, that hurts.
Yeah, I get a little jump happy. And I was on 1 life, turns out.
Yep, write down the code.
Yeah, back to the Ionic and Doric, or whatever columns.
Been a long time since I knew that.
And back to the fish and the bombs. All characteristic of the late Bronze Age.
Pelicans as well.
Yep. Where are pelicans native to? Is that Pacific? Are they on the Atlantic coast? I don't know.
They are on the Atlantic coast.
Okay.
They're in the Gulf as well.
Okay. I've learned something. You live in Indiana. I don't really see the ocean all that much. Okay, I was a little worried there, but okay. Another awkward jumping puzzle. And this is okay.
Yeah, that's a real touchy trigger there. You go a little bit too far, you go straight into the spikes.
Oh yeah. Take out this turret and these fish, and we should. Oh.
At least the walls don't
Yeah.
block your bullets.
Yeah, that was easy. And I don't understand this
Wait.
at all. Yeah, you
I guess there's a heavier oil underneath the water.
I thought oil worked the exact opposite.
Well, yeah, generally it's lighter than water, but
Well, remember how we were talking about a sunken civilization? Well, there you go. All right. Gotta be closing in on the end here for old Centaur, man. Yeah, there, this guy.
all right.
Energy tank, thank you very much. I like how all the ladders in Mega Man games are always just out of reach, so anyone who actually is not a robot will have to get another ladder to use them.
Yep. Do you think that Turban guy is Wily's creation? And he just bucks the system, giving you items along the way?
He's always been with Light, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I know. Like, you see him in Light's lab in Mega Man 7 all the time.
No, that's true. I'm just trying to figure out how he beat you here.
He can teleport.
Can he?
Yeah, we've seen him teleport. In Mega Man 7, at least. I don't know if I wasn't paying attention here. And I make a goof here.
Oh, yeah, we should have gone across that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure, like, hey, will I be rewarded for making a leap of faith into the bottomless abyss? Or jumping and making the jump? I went for the bottomless abyss that has a bottom. And I don't get the parts for it. Yeah, well, oh well. Anyway, the Centaur Man, a quadruped robot. And he's got, like,
It's like a Triceratops almost, with three spikes coming out of his head.
Yeah, he has time powers, like the Triceratops. Or the Styracosaurus. Anyway, he's weak to the night weapon. He's the classical Greece kind of guy. And, the medieval age just kind of done it for him. Oh! Taking hits, doesn't matter. He's dead. Now, I think we get the time powers from him. I think.
Yeah, I don't know what you would get from a centaur.
In the power fighters, you get like a multi-directional arrow, but obviously, yeah, we get the flash.
Okay.
Basically, the same weapon from Mega Man 2. You stop time and it hurts one specific boss. But you can also use it in the environment if you need to. Like in Mega Man 2, you desperately need it for Quick Man stage. To stop the fire jet traps. But he is
wow, that guy is heavy.
Oh yeah. Wind Man. And Wind Man, I think, might have been the first boss that I actually beat in this game when I was young. No, that might have been Blizzard Man. He was up there, though. He's one of the easier bosses to handle without his weakness weapon. He's the last one we're going up against here. Oh, well.
We try to make it difficult by doing the other ones first.
Yeah,
but.
I did that with 7, too. Freeze Man was the hardest. He just happened to have the best stage for items I wanted.
It's like a hair dryer on a fan throwing stuff at you.
The propeller on the bottom. I don't know how things supposed to land. Oh Lord. Whatever will I do? Okay. Crisis averted. Alright, back to using the jets. Oh. Okay. Now doing this without the jet's a bit of a touch and go proposition. But you do have the fans, but this is gonna be awkward. Gotta be light on that. Oh yeah, I'm not light on the jump. I'm really jump happy.
A little too light on the flying up in the air.
Yeah. All right, just
I'm gonna dodge the Roomba here.
Oh, never mind. Or kill him. Tank the hit and kill him. First rule of axe fighting. You're gonna get cut, son. Just cut the other guy harder. Okay. Here we go. There's the cannon. Oh, we made that health? No, we don't need that health. We don't need that.
Who needs health?
Alright. Here we go again. See if we can... Oh, taking hits this time.
That's right. As long as you don't hit the insta-death spikes.
Yeah, taking hits actually helps because you get iframes. And... Oh! Yeah. Made it. Oh, jumping puzzle.
Oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Even with the jetpack on, you just
Yeah.
fell right down.
It can just slow you. It can slow you down. It's helpful, but it won't save you. Beat would have saved me.
Yep.
It's the one time he would have been useful. Well, probably. I probably die like that a few times, but usually it's spikes that do me in. All right. Oh, panda bear spitting out black tar. And explosive volleyballs. Yeah, I don't know exactly who is maintaining these bases. Presumably it is not, like, a human.
It's like designed to be unusable.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it is a fortress. I guess that makes sense. Not really a fortress, just like a labyrinth. You'd think the centaur... a Minotaur man. That would a Minotaur man. That would actually make sense to have a labyrinthian stage.
Yeah.
Oh, can't quite get up there. No, you'd have to jump off that thing. I'm not gonna risk it.
Not worth it. Oh, is it? Oh god.
Yeah. Here we go again. Oh, made it. And there is...
Oh, that energy tank.
That's worth it. Now I got 8. If I just get 9, my OCD will be satisfied. Well, it's not really OCD so much as just being pedantic and completionist, but whatever.
It's a compulsion either way.
Yeah. OCD, I think, generally, the connotations are a lot more crippling anxiety and things like that. Like, I have to do this, or, yeah.
You couldn't go about the rest of your day if you
I don't want
to
to minimize OCD with, oh, well, I got to go back for that energy tank. OCD is, if I don't go back for that energy tank, someone I love is going to die. It's going to be my fault.
Right.
All right, panda bear. Are pandas known for wind?
I doubt it.
Yeah, panda. Okay.
I don't think there's a ton of wind in those bamboo forests.
Yeah. And they're not swift like the wind. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Is this just supposed to be the China stage for some reason?
I get the feeling they made a lot of these enemies before they made the stages. And people were like, well, we have these models. Just put them in there.
Yeah, that could be it.
Oh. Here we go. I've got him in a pattern.
I think it's great that Windman is like the beefiest looking one out of all of them.
Yeah. I like that
he's more like a sumo wrestler than
yeah. Yeah, he didn't even get to break out the weakness weapon against him. Oh well. All right, that's all the robot masters. Got Windstorm. Let's go pay Mr. X a visit.
All right.
I mean, presumably he's listed. Yeah, Mr. X, right there. Yeah, I'm just like angry because I know what I recognize.
Realize we missed the beat.
But yeah, I wonder who lives here.
That's a cool house, though.
It's a very cool house. Hey man, where's your bathroom? Oh, you're gonna want to go out through my future city. Hang on up. Turn right, then take your first pitfall. You'll be right there.
Look out for the spikes, though.
Yeah. I really love the exterior fortress stage. of...
He even has stars in the ceiling of his...
Yeah, visible stars. There's no light pollution. This is a very energy efficient little fortress he's got here. And I'm trying to figure out exactly... Whoa,
there you go. We got Pluto up there.
Oh, wow, yeah. That doesn't look like our moon. That just looks like a planetoid. And I'm not even sure if there is something in there. It's not really worth going after. I mean, at this point, I have 8 energy tanks.
Oh, but the 9th one died.
Yeah, I can always go back and get more. Can't remember if the final boss of this game gives me that much trouble. I know Mega Man 7's boss always gave me trouble when I was little. But Mega Man 6, I know I beat Mega Man 6. Mega Man 6 and Mega Man 2 I beat. Mega Man 3, the cartridge died on me.
Oh.
And like I could never get... Like, there's only so many continues you get on the Wily stages, so... If the game dies, you can plug in the password to get back to the Wily Castle, but it would just be at the beginning of the Wily Castle, not the end fight, so it's hard to beat it on the NES. It's a race against time every time. A lot easier with the Xbox, where it just works. Little glowy light posts back there.
Yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out how the skull people fit in with the space theme we got going on here.
Yeah, well, I had them running around. I don't want to waste them.
There we go. We got that energy.
Yeah, got 9 energy tanks. I think we're pretty well set for this last boss rush. Alright. Little spike trap there that we definitely dodged.
You gotta make sure you know it's Mr. X here.
Yep. Alright. Mr. X, I understand you are in here. Alright, Mr. X is not in here. He duped us. Just another boss. Oh. And I think I'm toast for this life. Have to come back with a full deck. And I consider briefly using
we
an energy
could
tank.
use an energy tank.
Could.
But then we wouldn't have all of them.
I wouldn't have 9. It's good to have 9. And besides, we got this guy to half health. We can totally beat this guy without using an energy tank. Just need to get good. And deliver solid hits on those weak spots, because they are invincible outside of those little circles on their sides. But yeah, look at that.
Oh yeah, he made it look easy that time.
Yeah. Out of ammo, but we won. This looks like a playset for an action figure. It's like one of those robot...
It's really just a picture he's showing you, and it's a model sit on a table, really.
It's something he got at Toys R Us. No, not Toys R Us, like Big Lots. Some off-brand action figure that's totally not Robocop. It is. It's just, different enough in color scheme that it's not trademarked.
Wait, did those drill things just kill each other?
I think so. Either that or they were just designed to explode, like their mines. I don't know. Right?
It's a different set of spikes in this level too, Don.
Yeah. I think we're back to the Yamato Man style, but it's slightly different. They did put a lot of love went into those spikes that are really the bane of my existence. So, and yeah, if you touch those things, they will fall. Those little 9mm bullets there. Fortunately, if we can just jump over them, and there's no reason for us to go down there. So, just jump over this enemy. Leave him to die. Oh!
To get some more of the construction workers.
Yep. Hostile workplace environment. Alright, got the health.
They're really just invasive species, though.
That's true. I mean, there's probably like a union that they have displaced. That's just wrong. Okay, so here we go with the skulls. Just keep respawning. And get the health. And we should be closing in here on the end. Well, not quite yet. That's a lot of hard hats. All right,
There we go.
Yep. There we go. Yep. There's the end. And I'm debating. I have 2 lives. Yeah, I could take this guy. I think.
Oh, yeah. We can do this.
Now, it's a bit foolish, because this is the kind of boss you can only beat with one specific type of weapon, at least reliably. And I'm wasting ammunition on a failed run. I mean, it doesn't look like a failed run. I could have won here.
Oh, are we going to use the energy?
It would have made sense. It should, but I get so close. The weapon was, the tomahawk was in the air, but I held on too long, and I went for the groin, but it doesn't have a groin. It knew my weakness. It attends the Lincoln Pioneer Village Historic Rendezvous regularly. It's a patron of the arts. And this thing seems to be doing terrible damage to the structural foundation of this, so I've kind of screwed myself here. There aren't that many weapons that can hit this thing. And I've just blown through 2 of them.
Yeah, what are you supposed to do if you run out of those?
Well, the jet would work. That does not work, but we do see that the tornadoes will go up. You can damage it with this. Pretty reliably, but, you know, not much. So I'm going to have to use that energy tank I was going to have to use anyway to maximize my chances. And I'm also going to have to find another weapon, which would probably be a jet. Yeah. Only other real option. This boss is giving me a little bit of the troubles here. Might have to use another energy tank.
Yeah, at this rate you will.
Yeah, this is where my hubris is getting the better of me. But no, let's just kill this thing. There. A little more trouble than I probably should have put into that. But we get to see Mega Man strutting around in his little red pajamas right there, so. And where are we now? We're leaving the central column? Okay, I was worried for a second. Yep, leaving the central column, going straight to... extra life. Trying to tell me something here? Yeah, that really...
Could come in handy.
Yeah. Alright, got... figure out a way to take those things out. No, just screw it.
Oh, the samurai guy's back. And there's a random winch in the...
Yeah, what that winch, they... A lot of chains, too. I guess they just accidentally built the fortress around it, and they just forgot about it. You know, like how every middle school will have, like, that urban legend, like, they say a worker died, and they just built the place over him.
Yeah. It's like a Hey Arnold episode in there.
Yeah. Never eat raspberries, boys. You know, we never had a cool black kid with, like, that weird afro to, like... Like, we had cool black kids in our class, don't get me wrong, but they weren't Gerald.
Yeah, I mean...
I had unrealistic expectations.
It'd be hard to live up to Gerald.
The world be up. I had unrealistic expectations of what urban people were like. That sounds terrible. I mean, like, people who grew up in civilization, you know, Arnold, like, they're off having these wacky adventures that I was never going to have. Turns out they're just like us. Still constrained by, you know, the same bounds of lamitude. Nothing to do all day but throw axes at wood.
And the fire guys are back, and we got corkscrews. Okay, whatever. There's a really cool puzzle there where you have to, like, manage those screws so they're just the right height, but I have the jets, so...
Yeah, I guess if you couldn't fly, that would have been a lot more difficult.
Yeah, and I don't know why I didn't let those guys shoot me so I could jump up there with iframes, but it didn't matter anyway, so... Whatever. And, kind of trying to figure out what is back here. Probably an energy tank. Do I really need it?
Oh.
I think I decide that I'm going to go for whatever it is down there, even though I don't need it.
You need it, Don.
Yeah, it's that completionist. Oh, it came back! Oh, energy tank, yeah. Okay, well, at least I don't have to worry about those things anymore. Alright, so...
Those chains made me think there's like a hidden elevator somewhere that...
Yeah, I mean, maybe they, maybe this is where the inspiration for that stage in Mega Man 7 comes from.
Oh, it could be.
Where you can actually interact with your environment, with your weapons, which is really cool. Really liked Mega Man 7. But then again, Mega Man 7 was the only classic Mega Man game on the SNES, so of course I was going to like it. Super NES never actually conked out on me the way the NES did, so... Of course, I might have lied there. Yeah, there was another Mega Man game for the SNES that I know of. Mega Man Soccer.
Really? There was a Mega Man Soccer?
There was a Mega Man Soccer game, and all the teams had that you would fight as the Mega Man team, which is just a bunch of Mega Mans on the board playing soccer. But all the bosses, the boss teams, they would have their weapons that they would use to do unique things with the ball. And defeating those teams would give you those weapons so that you can prepare for the last match against the Wily team or whatever.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
It actually really is. I only played it like once for like one weekend. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't hold up now that I've actually played good games, but when my options were limited, I really liked it. Oh, I actually did a run through the door. Oh, look.
Yes, the final boss is the construction worker.
He's moving up in the world. And I really should be able to do this guy without too much trouble. I should, but I really can't do this. I can't dodge his attacks as well as I should be able to. I keep taking hits. Like right there.
It's just that right height where you think you're underneath it, but you're not.
And, yeah, there it goes.
Oh.
I knew it was going to happen. It still hurts to see. It's a lot of green in that background. Did the Wile E. Coyote thing where I ran off stage and remembered gravity exists. Alright. I like that they gave him really cool arms, but he's like those action figures that we used to... Wait! They can just fly over my head in that... I distinctly remember getting shot in the face while standing.
Yeah.
Now I'm confused.
Maybe the floor's not quite level, so if you stand in the right spot, you're underneath them.
Maybe I just always jump when I see those. That must be what happened. Mega Man looks confused too. Okay, so let's confront Mr. X. You know, if he had been a little bit more creative, we'd have Mr. E. You know, the mystery.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And his fortress would just be full of E-tanks.
Yeah, but this was made in the 90s where everything was X.
Yeah, everything had to be X. Generation X still existed. The boomers hadn't subsumed them. They were still being blamed for all of society's ills. The millennials were still in diapers.
You gotta love just bypassing all the hard parts.
Yeah. Like at this point, like there's no way to not have the jet. Or I mean, I guess if you're just a purist, like I'm not going to use the jet. I guess if you're like that, I guess you could avoid doing it if you really want to.
Buster weapon only run.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I got a job to go to at some point. But yeah, Mega Man 6. Fighting Mr. X. This guy did not get his doctorate.
Oh no.
But doesn't mean he's not a good robot designer. Technically, he's not a robot designer. He just like stole.
He just controls Dr. Wily.
Yeah, he's the brains. He's the money behind the.
Oh, that actually makes sense.
Yeah, he's the money man. I'm kind of trying to farm them for health, and it's just not working. So,
Doing the opposite of that.
yeah, I'm just hurting myself. All right, gonna have to deal with that turret too.
Those are supposed to be like floating eggs and then
Yeah,
they hatch.
the floating eggs that fly up and then hatch. Yeah. All right. Another dead bird. Oh, a lot of birds. But we're past that now. Just a turret. And a ladder. But first we're going to top ourselves off with these handy-dandy health packs. Just what we needed. And, oh, that was almost annoying. Alright. I think that's like, it's just like a Roomba that just got stuck in a tight spot.
It's like a window washer, and he thinks the window's there, but he...
It's a driverless car that somebody has put salt around. Alright. More of these. The artistry of these is very impressive for the NES, I think. Like, there's a lot of detail in that sprite. These little proximity mines. Just let him tucker himself out.
They just give up after a while.
Yeah. No, that's just another way we could have gone in. Another energy tank, which we really don't need, so I'm not going after it. Jumped right into it. Alright. More of these.
Oh, got you that time.
Yeah. The thing about these birds is that they can very easily kill you. Like right there.
Oh.
Of course, that turret got me, but... Okay. Live and learn. Hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Live and learn. Never actually played Sonic games.
Yeah, I didn't really either. There was one I played on the Game Gear, and all I remember about it is that you could use a hang glider.
Yeah, I never had a Sega, so that was like a whole world that I didn't recognize. I just knew he wasn't Mega Man, so I was brand loyal to Mega Man over the stupid hedgehog.
The imposter hedgehog.
I mean, I know the rivalry was supposed to be between Mario and Sonic. But to hell with that, it was Mega Man Sonic all along. There can be only one. They both fight evil doctors, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Eggman. He has a doctorate. As far as I know, he doesn't have a Mr. X controlling him either, manipulating him from the very beginning.
He does have the alter ego Dr. Robotnik, though.
Yeah. I like the idea of when a series needs to extend beyond its natural storytelling life. Like, you think this boss was bad, but he was actually being controlled by this guy.
You're right.
He's got this little spiel.
He's got like a professional wrestler mask robot.
Yeah.
He's riding around in.
I like how its eyes keep moving. I'm like, oh, it's a living.
Yeah, he's like checking on something else every now and then.
I leave the oven on. Oh. All right, Mr. X. Oh, my scheme for world domination has failed. But I still have enough power to destroy you. Ha! Oh. Oh no. How could this be?